Alright, got another eBay purchase here. And we're going to do a little unboxing right now. It's stormy weather outside. I at a stopping point with the Coleman 425B. So, let's see if I can. Now, I'll give you a hint that this is a stove that's Steve Winkleman recently has been putting a video or two on, or at least a similar stove. Let's put it that way. Say same manufacturer. So what do you think I got in here? Just by looking at what you got here. What do you think that is, huh? Yep. That is a PreWay stove here. All right. Now let's see here. How do you even open this thing? I got one hand. I got one hand right now. See if we can figure out how it opens. Nope. Wrong way. All right, I have to bring it right back here. Hold on. All right, I got that latch undone. It's pretty rusted. There it goes. I'm gonna oil that. See what we got. Yeah. PreWay model 4821. So Steve had just done a video where he did a little bit more PM work. Also, it's right there, yeah. So it's, you know, the PreWay Prentiss Wabers. Yeah, these are really well built. Yeah, let's see here. Looks like it's all here. It is, and so Steve was saying how it's not, it's up and down, up and down, up and down to make this one work. Yeah. All right. Well, it's really heavy. I gotta say that. It's some thick metal. So let's see what we got here. So Steve was saying that when you light this thing up, you crank this thing, I think, like a quarter turn, open it, and then light it, and then once you got it lit, I guess you close this. I gotta watch this video again. I think I watched that video today. I'm pretty sure it's today. Let's see if this thing, what's going on here. Oops. I don't know how this one works. Well, I'll have to get in there, crack this open, see what we got here. I don't know how that opens. Oh, there it goes. It's a little bit different. All right. Well, I was kind of hoping we could light this thing. I am going to crack these open now. Steve went down, I think he went down to Napa, and he got some like super high temperature manifold gasket material, and then he cut out the circles. There's gaskets in here. So I'm not going to do that. I've got this material that I use on my Porsche. I've got a slight crack at the turbo, at the elbow from the turbo to the cat. It's in the cat. It's at the fitting right there. There's a small little stress crack, but either I have to take it off and take it to find a welder and have them weld it up a little bit, or I gotta buy a new cat for like $2,700. So I've got this super high temperature oven sealant. It's black. It goes up to like 1200C that I just apply a little bit once in a while. This seals a little crack. It's the rest of that flange is really solid, but it's like I'm not about to take it off right now and try to find a welder. It's like, and I'm about to spend 3 grand on another cap. I don't need it, so I just apply a little of that stuff right there just to make sure there's no fumes coming into the engine or cabin area. It's really a fine, just a little crack. Nevertheless, what I'm trying to get at is that material, it's a small tube, costs about $5. My plan is to take these off there and apply some of that on there and then put these back on there to seal it. So that's my plan of action right now. But I want to light this thing up, but I got to fix the pump, and I want to crack these open and see what's going on in there, because I want to have some flames like what Steve had this recent video here. I think it was today or yesterday. Yeah, but it was really nice to watch that because it's like kind of gave me an idea of what I'm in for on this thing. So thank you, Steve. All right, well, let's go ahead and do that. I'll bring you back. All right, so this is in really good shape. It's real flexible. It's pretty flexible. I'm going to go ahead and put some neat oil on this, or a little bit of oil, and just kind of stretch it a bit and just get the pump working and put that back together. And then we're going to crack these open and see what's going on there. All right. Well, we got this thing all simple green, wire brushed. Just cleaned up the best we could. Flushed out the air tubes really good. Wire brushed these the burners. We got the burners all brushed. Here we got the screws. So we're going to apply some of that super high temperature furnace sealant, put this thing back together, and we're going to light her up and hopefully be able to brew some coffee and maybe cook a little bit of food here. All right, we'll come back in a little bit. All right, well, we got this thing back together. We put that sealer. So this is the sealer I use. I use this it's actually 2000 Fahrenheit high temp stove gasket cement. So that's what I've used. It is really cold out here and it's rainy and stormy. Mini Cooper is doing good. It's clear coat sealed. So that's awesome. I'm glad I got that done. Wasn't able to paint this. Just got this thing all sanded down. Was it 425B? Bad memory. So hopefully this week we'll be able to do a little final preps on it. Maybe hit it with some gray primer and then paint it green, and then everything else, get it done, get that tank gold. We got this thing all shined up, do a little bit more, but it's looking pretty good. Got the handle all shined up, and then we got this all cleaned up here. So yeah, everything else is soaking in citric acid. So anyway, this thing, like I say, I tore it all apart. We hit it with simple green, scrubbed it down with steel wool, took the burners off, wire brushed everything, used that stove gasket sealer, resealed it. I flushed out with the hose all the air tubes and manifolds. So the pump, we serviced the pump. The pump leather was needed to be stretched out, put some neat oil in it, and lubricated the threads on the inlet. That's where you fill it also. So yeah, so we're pumped up. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now. It's just weird. So let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and heat this thing up here. Hopefully this thing will light. Oh, jeez, man. Yeah. This one's always a pain. Especially in the wind. Oh, jeez. I'll bring you right back. All right. Yep. Sorry. Oh, don't like that. All right. Let's see here. Just gonna crank it. It's really cold outside. I'm just gonna crank it because it's cold out here right now. I'm freezing my ass off. All right. Hey. Come on. All right, we're gonna let that burn for a little bit and just warm it up. All right, well, let's see here what we got here. Maybe I need to pump it up a little more, but seems like it likes that air thing open. It's really windy. Yeah. It likes that Venturi or whatever you want to call it. Air intake, whatever. I don't even know what the terminology for this one is right here. Not sure, but it likes it open a little bit. I'm going to pump it up a little more here and bring you right back. Sorry about that. All right. Seems pretty good. Try to turn it down a little bit here, see how it adjusts. Yeah. Still probably a little bit of water in there. A little bit left over evaporating away. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I'm really happy with this thing so far. I'm going to cook, make some coffee, and we're going to cook something on here. So both my wife and I are exhausted. She is out dyeing some clothes and getting ready. I got them in the wash now for her, and I've been working on this and this thing, and we're both exhausted. But I'm really happy right now. Get this thing going here, you know. It's really interesting how it's all rusted in there. Like it must have been set. I don't know how they have this thing set in there for it to get rusted that weird like that. It's so strange. But this thing is really thick metal, so it's probably okay. It's definitely a little bit different design, but it's trying to see how much sensitivity this thing has. See what happens when you close this. Ooh. And open. Oh. I have to relight it now. Come on. All right, let's relight it. I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to go and get some coffee ready to go here. And let's get our coffee brewed for tomorrow. All right, I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. All right, take it. I'm taking the video without the lights on. Well, you know what I mean. The phone's light. Light it up a little bit. Let's see what this thing will do. I'm going to turn it down. And I'm going to get that coffee ready. All right, we got our coffee on. And we have our Brussels sprouts with chicken stir fry. I don't need any Spam in there. I forgot my wife put chicken in. So let's just see how this thing goes. So we got Lavazza coffee. Like I say, you're always like, Gene, you always put Lavazza in there. I know. I'm pretty tired. I don't feel like grinding another coffee up right now. So I just put that ground up Lavazza in there, which is actually really good. Even though it's, what do you call it, a espresso grind, it just is fine. I don't, you put less in when you put it in here, and that way it's not overbearing. It comes out pretty good. Well, this still works pretty good. I mean, I just let this thing, I went inside, I was putting stuff away and picking up with the kids and helping my wife, and probably was in there for half an hour or so, and this thing, I just let it burn to, let it get everything burned out of there and all, and it was still doing really good. So I just gave it a few pumps right now, and I mean, it's doing good. It's really stormy out there right now. It's been raining and cold, and things are moving around. I got some olive oil in here, mixed in here. All right, I'm gonna grab some spices. I'll be right back. All right, well, I'm gonna scoot this over here. Oops, hope it'll stay. Come on. Brewing. We're gonna turn it down a little bit because I'm going to transfer the, shut this one off. Wait, which way? Nope. All right. That's a good flame. Finished brewing this. I got my food. Oh, this is really good, especially on a cold day right now. We've been doing a lot of stuff today. Let's see what we got here. It was really good. It's Brussels sprouts with chicken. My wife put spices in, but I added soy sauce, MSG, and some olive oil right now. And what else did I put in there? Oh yeah, white pepper, fine white pepper. Really good. There it is. So when my wife and I cook, we make it kind of bland. So that way whoever eats it, they can just doctor it up to how they like it. Because like I like things more salty, where my wife doesn't necessarily like it that way. But it's stormy and cold right now, and this is really good. Oh yeah, I feel good. Seems like, here, I'm gonna fix this here. All right, sorry about that. But it seemed like it went out of focus. Oh. Let's look at that flame there. Not bad. Okay, it's just fully closed. That's good. All right. Well, we're going to give this a few more minutes of brew, and then we're going to shut everything down. But I'd say it's a success on this PreWay model. Is it a 4821? I won't be able to see it. There you go, 4821. So I think the only thing I'm going to really do on this thing is probably I'll just go and I'm not going to do a complete repaint on this. I don't think. I think I'm just I think I got some paint that matches up. Not too bad. I think we're just going to spray the inside and just touch up the inside and repaint the tank. I don't know. For now, maybe later I'll do a complete respray on it. But yeah, but I really like this stove. It's really nice. All right, God bless y'all, and you have a great week coming up here, and if your weather's bad, well, stay safe. Take care.